I don't know why the thing is so big because I didn't make it like that. I'm so tired. Not want to be bothered. I think we'll have to do it like that. Good morning. My name is Belen Bass. It's a good day in the neighborhood. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm gonna hang out here for with you. And a blend jab. I think I had in here apples. Here, what else was in here? Water was apples, blueberry. Lord, I don't remember. I don't know. But I'm going to try to cook. Is try to eat some food. Let me show you what I got. So today, I have a lot of organic food that really it helps my body. Um, I have. You can't really see it. So I added some. This is I can't even think. I probably eat on this comes right back out. I'm telling you, it's not even worth buying. But it's worth showing some of you guys just to give you some fun entertainment. This is what I made today. I made 2 cups and I did a mixture today. A lot of things I put in here that's going to help with energy, blood, digestion. This is spinach. This has nutrients and all those different things, and lettuce doesn't have that. You're wasting your time with lettuce. Okay. This is if you go to Morningstar, I've showed you these a long time. This is chicken. You can look at the ingredients. They even have the little nuggets like that. It's just something different to try. Okay, they're really good. Something like this, this would be, I'm still on the calorie counting back again. I gotta do the right thing. I gotta choose the right boundaries when if I want to keep my if I want to keep maintain my weight. I'm gonna do a slow 160. I think I'm halfway there though. Starvation alone will do it to you. So this is about 2 cups. So this is what I do. If you ever seen, I buy a lot of canned goods and I leave them in there, and I buy a lot of frozen stuff. So what I did is I got a Glory collards, Glory can, nothing in it. I take that 2 cups out and I'll stuff it in here. No seasoning, no anything. If I will put anything in here, it will be some ginger. Okay, you can also. This has a sweet flavor too. I don't like sweet sugar in my food. That's my preference. I think it takes away from that. That's why we have cake and cookies. Okay, to top it off. Look at that. So I have 2 cups of collards in here with no seasoning. If you want to put it in seasoning, I will put maybe a dash. I will put a dash of sea salt, or this may be a pinch of garlic powder. You have to have seasoning, or get you some Italian dressing. If you want to do anything fattening without it, Italian dressing has all that seasoning in it. Put a little Italian dressing in there. Roma tomatoes are good. Tomatoes are good for you. So I want you to look that up and see how they help you health wise. I have some black olives here because olives are my favorite thing. They are my weight gainer. That and cheese. I am coming away from cheese because cheese is starting to tear me up. So I'm just trying to find a substitution for it. I'm getting more into fruit more and more and more. I really lost a lot fast. I did, and I enjoyed it because I didn't even realize how fast I was burning. I swear, I just kept going. It also helped me with a lot of stressful situations at the time, and I got through even with the drama here, with with different things. So we have black olives and we have the red tomatoes. I forgot these are cherry tomatoes. They're not called that. They're called something else. And I put a little dash of Italian. I do make my food the night before. Okay. The spinach is organic. You can buy from anywhere. You want to make sure you're chewing every bite of your food. You want to eat this, and you want to have in your mind that this is what you're eating and you're going to be full. You have to set your mind to it. I'm going to eat this and I'm going to be full with it. It's just a way. I'm not turning you to a robot. When you like an air sign is one day we'll be able to do this. Maybe sometimes when we do this, we just go too far. So we just want to set little boundaries, but you want to set the boundaries in the areas where you want to see your improvement. You don't want to do it on your everyday life. This is for the type of people that stop, go, stop, go, stop, go at some point. Hot wings like that with some peaches and some type of sauce. I'm not a mukbanger, but we're coming up with some things, okay? So this is what I'm having today. Now, when I get up on the page, I go through my Samsung app. I put in whatever I eat. I get off track like heck. Sometimes it's very, very, very hard for me to stay on track with it. Like I said, for those 2 weeks, I don't know. One morning I woke up and I was sick. I didn't have any symptoms. Y'all didn't even know. Hell, I didn't even know. I didn't even, let me tell you how I knew that it was happening for like 2 weeks. All of a sudden, it's like it was happening for 2 weeks and I didn't know it. All of a sudden, I got drained. I mean, you can take it how you want, but I felt sick after the fact that it was like the day before, listen, 2 days before, like one to them last 3 days, that's when I felt it. It's like it was just beginning, but it was over. That's how it's getting spreaded. If it's that, it was just the flu. That's what I say. I don't have any symptoms, and my body was sore, and I would get chills. I would get chills, and yeah. I would. Hey, I know you hungry. I would get chills in the middle of the night. I wake up sweating and stuff. I said, what the hell going around here? And I would go to my Zumba class. Listen, it was so weird for me because you know when you're not feeling well. You know when you're sick. You know when something's wrong with you. I'm in the class with no energy. Like, what the hell is? She even looked at me. She was like, I am watching everybody in here. I did not even listen. I didn't even understand. Why am I not having it? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? So I went home and I went to bed and started feeling low. I said, what the hell? So I get up for a week straight. It was like I was walking in zombie land. I promise to God. It's like I was walking in circles. I was just, I don't know. It's like I was walking in a fog. I don't know what the hell was going on. One day I was doing good. One day I was doing bad. One day I was doing good. But I can say every night when I would go to bed, it would just hit me so hard. Till if I didn't rest a proper way, I probably would be dead asleep. It was that hard on my body when I would go to bed. It was just like bricks. Because I remember coming on here saying, it's like bricks is on me, bricks, bricks. And someone's trying to keep me down in my sleep. That's how I feel. So that's why sometimes when I discuss stuff on here, I don't, I feel like it's the flu, but people write, they do, or they probably will do. They probably will do. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about realism. It was real hard. It was real hard. And those final couple of days, I mean, I'm telling you, I was, I don't know what happened. But y'all didn't know it because when I first started the revel, I was sick as fuck. Couldn't tell. Because why? It's like a part of you is all well. It's like an illusion virus or whatever it is. It's like you're doing well. Completely. I was coming to work every day. I had not a symptom, not a cough. You would get it. You will get it in your sleep, like when your body is resting. Because when they say when you're resting, that's when everything comes out. That's when you feel all the pain. I would feel it and get up like it wasn't nothing every day. That's how it was. I didn't cough. I did nothing. Nobody got it in my house. Let me tell you what worked. Let me tell you. And then I went to her class again. I started seeing that I was feeling a little bit better. I went and got vitamins. I don't know if I told y'all at that time. I probably didn't tell you because didn't have any symptoms. I went and bought vitamins. Those vitamins started uh, making me circulate better because it's just like totally drained for no reason, but energized. That could mess with your mind a little bit, make you think you're going one off on, off on, off on. And so I continued to get sick, but I wasn't sneezing, coughing, nothing. I just kept on doing. I'm kind of glad you didn't have no symptoms. I mean, nothing. I went to the doctor. This is before all this happened. Take your common over the counter. I took over the counter and nothing worked because I had no symptoms. It would be what I would go to bed feeling like and wake up to. That's your symptoms. So I don't. I was told this was the flu and it wasn't that. But listen to this. I haven't been called back in for nothing. But listen to this. I'm gonna say this. Whatever whatever I had, and if it happens to somebody that's very much so unhealthy, you could die in your sleep just from the pain. It is crucial. If it's not the flu, and we playing with sticks and bottles and bears and candlelights, you gotta talk to the Lord about it. That's what you better talk to about it. Trying your best, huh? We're not gonna blame it on that. But this is a genre of jealousy and candlesticks and bobbleheads. So that's how that goes. And it was really bad. And so I tried to go work out one time. I did pretty good. I did pretty good, but I was still going down. It takes a little while to get over it. Even though you had not a symptom, you could feel it in your body. It drains you when you wake up. You take a hot bath, some sea salt and put it in your water. It's over the counter. Dr. Teal's have some. Don't let these girls make you no crack, okay? Wake up looking like you're 50 years old and you're only 10. Please be careful. Just take a soap bath. Put a nice movie on. Have a glass of wine. Pass it over to your 2-year-old. I'm just joking. Whoever you with, y'all have a glass of wine, do whatever, and go to sleep. Keep it funky and keep it light to the summer. I'm telling you. Keep it light. They have blocked off Dallas. You think it's a game around here? When I say blocked, I don't mean blocked. I mean boundaries. You ain't coming in here. Their schools are out till they don't know. Tentative. That's what I'm saying. Dallas don't play those type of games. All their health and human services are closed down, which stops OBZ. So that's good because it's near another county, and where I live is another county, which doesn't make it any more safer. Because if you was over here spending the night at somebody you don't mess with house, and your wife at home, tell her to mail you your shit, because you ain't going back. They don't know when they open in the city. Baby, listen, ain't nothing in Dallas going on. I never really went to Dallas anyway. But that's what everything is. No Deep Ellum, no downtown. What the bombs gonna do? They locked in a portal. But it's a bigger city. You see what I'm saying? More things that after we have different counties like Collin, Denton. I think I'm in I am in Dallas. Am I? These kids get suburb. I think I am. I'm not sure, but I don't think so because I haven't closed nothing down. Because I can go, listen, everything from Coit all the way back, and then it stops at that going towards that 635 going into Oak Cliff. Not a day. Ball Spring, not a minute. So I mean, KLC still open, but you can't. They say you can't go in, but I was one. I looked in and seen people handing over pot pies, the $5 box. That's still open. Sonic is still open. The boppers are still making a cash mash. The dollar store is still open. Liquor store lines, nothing's changed where I live. That's why I don't understand what's going on out here. Because I'm looking around here and people are steady. But it's not that it's special or something like that. It's just an outskirt of Dallas. Like Richardson, Cotton County, Mesquite, all of those surroundings, Garland, nothing has been really reported. They are. Anyway, so they go back to school on the 3rd. And they're sending homework home every night. We're doing it. I like it. I kind of like it. I'm getting used to it because it gives you a chance to spend that time. It gives you a chance to know deadlines. It gives you a chance to show them how to get in. And I think it's a really good thing. I think it's something they need to incorporate with starting at maybe 10. You do it in kindergarten, it's over. But that's good. So, Any restaurant you call, they'll tell you in a minute, we're taking orders. You can't come in, especially the seafood places. Because I was getting ready to go. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, I opened it. She says, yes. I was like, wait a minute, let me ask. Because I was going to do the mukbang there. Because I've been watching. I've never really been into crab meat and stuff like that. I like crawfish. Now, I'll eat those. I can't eat, I've seen these mozzarella sticks with the crunchy. I bet those are good, but I can't eat that kind of stuff no more. Tears my stomach alive. Let you know you get no, you just can tear it up. Um, this place has really great gumbo. I wanted to go to. Let me tell you a really good Doty's in McKinney. Pop a lockin'. If you live in the Dallas area, anywhere you want to come somewhere that's kind of duck offish. In the day, it's a New Orleans restaurant. At night, it turns into a little clubbish type. One thing about it, they're very uppity, duppity, fluppity. If you take your phone there, you may get knocked in the head. They don't play that camera shit. It's a different world there. And, it's just different. And certain things they don't like, and certain people do certain things. And certain people shouldn't be in certain areas, and certain people shouldn't be in certain places. They have karaoke, and I haven't been there in a while. I went there one day, I just kind of stood around. The bar is packed. If you are the type of person that don't mind being around, some people don't like to be around no other race but their own. You gotta float with the race. It's a kind of mixed crowd. You may have more Caucasians than blacks. And you may get in there and you may be a regular African American girl next door, you know, just a regular woman. I'm trying to keep saying certain things. And you may walk up and talk to her, and when you talk to her, you may think she's of another race because she doesn't understand what you're talking about. Do you understand what I mean? Hey, what's up, girl? Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. I'm saying, you may get that attitude. They may think something wrong with you because that's the language. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a nice place. They have good food. They're expensive though. To me, $35, $35, $50. If you're a seafood person, man, listen. You deserve whatever you're getting from your channel. You deserve to open as many channels. You deserve to open as many brands. I think that genre is wonderful. I think what they are doing, they are eating honey, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't get why people want to watch them eat. But it becomes interesting because by watching it, you want to taste. Because everyone's, you want to taste. You want to see. If you're not into it, you want to see what they love so much about it. Everyone knows when you eat food, it's just food. But they really love food. They really love food, and I think they should use those people for food commercials instead of using the stars. It's more natural, but hey, whatever. They have so many different ones, so many of them that you don't. I just want to do it because I think the way your food looked was very neat. It was look. It's one lady. She has a little plate up here. She wears glasses. It's an African American lady. She can cook. What I mean by cook is the presentation. You can cook. You can tell. She's very neat. Her food is neat. I don't pay attention but to nothing but what she is displaying as far as the food. So neat and good. I don't watch very long. I just try to see, what is it that would make me want to eat that? Is it sellable? How does she sell it? She does a good job of it. I like it. Her foods. Of course, I like Nico Avocado. I always say his name. And I felt sorry for him. But whatever. I commend him for coming on here, being the noodle king, and I just know how I look upon these people. I'm just not trying to shout them out or anything. I'm just talking about the food they eat and all the different things they do, and they deserve everything. Because one weekend I sat back and I can relate to those tantrums, but not to the level, it is TV, they're young and they want certain things and they just, it could be competitive on here and it can be, you don't get caught up in that. You let them do what they do. You're number, from that line. That you're the appropriate everybody else, no matter whatever they say about your plots, and you're at the end of the day, it is a form of entertainment. So I wouldn't even worry about people seeing you. I wouldn't worry about you not getting those opportunities. You have gotten the opportunity because some people don't even get a chance to come on here and do four. You have enough material. You have enough fan base. You have enough to create your own TV show. Just think about it. Okay? Since you have that, won't you form it into one and create the Nico Avocado Mukbang show? You know what I'm saying? And use your real friends. Use your real people. Interview your people. Know who you bringing on the show. Know their backgrounds. Know if people go look them people up, it's somebody that's gonna make you look good. Damn, they got a new boy working here. Oh, wait a minute. Well, Malik, I'll give it to you in a minute. So, that's just what it is. Inspiring words. You're thinking too much about your image and what people say. See, you have to understand where you stand. You have three. They watching you with your 3 and 4 channels. They have nothing but mouth and words. Only thing you have to tell them is get on your level or sit your head down. Don't give them that. You check them and then you leave them. You don't throw your tantrums on TV. It's good. I love it. You should really use that to help you. You should make an outtake video. The best of the best of the best of what they talk about and slay they ass. And cut it with a fierce mukbang. Put it in their face. They want to talk, give them something to talk about. Use their words against them. Use their actions against them. They have something to say, then put it there. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You letting 1, 2, 3, 4 with zero make you worried about what you are saying. That's a part of the job. I can relate to that. But you have to get savvy. You have to get savvy with it because you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And you deserve every bit of it because I know that food is expensive. I know where you live is expensive. And you're doing what it takes to take it to the next level. However you do things, whatever position you choose, that's your business. But keep your business. Let business enter at every moment. Do what you need to do, but keep that business that you have stable. Don't let them crack it. Because when you crack, it cracks. And if you break it down, you break it down. You must remember what you're doing. You're doing a job for about maybe 4 or 5 people. I think you're doing excellent. I think what you're doing is excellent. I just think that you just have to get a bigger idea about yourself. Because these people that are trying to pull you down have been here a long time. Usually it's new people that do that. So you should already know there's an intimidation. Don't comment, don't say anything to them, let them do what they're going to do. Stay away from them. You already know how it works. You're going to have to come up by your own work. And you've done that. You have nothing else to prove. You need to take it to the next level. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your personality high and start branding yourself. Those little cups you use, create, you want to put your face on it. And put your little water weight there. And get your little t-shirts for the summer ready. You ain't got no time to be pushing off their old stuff. Whatever they are doing, they've been doing. These are talents that really probably are not even trying to compete with you. You guys are just, you do what you do. Like I say, it's the business. I'm not over there. But I'm just saying, I don't get to watch you that much. But the last time I took a break, it's very different from this time when I went back and watched. So now they're getting to you, they're saying stuff, and you're starting to feel like you're wasting your time, and everything you do doesn't satisfy them because you have not done it for yourself. Because if you do it for them, you have to know everything and how to expect and how to go in things and how to go out of things. The best thing, I'm going to give you the best advice. The best thing you can do is get stabbed in the back by a subscriber because after that, one is everybody. Remember, I told you that. One is everybody. And you pull your back and you get back to the business. Do not do any collaborations with people that have a blind eye set on the internet. You're going to always be connected to their troubles. Watch yourself with that type of stuff. Popularity isn't anything. Popularity isn't, I said, it really isn't anything. Money ain't everything. You have to have that mindset. If you really want all your businesses to come into one thing, you shouldn't worry about being rich. You are rich. You're able to, you're blessed because you're able to afford 4 channels to be successful with it. You're able to show your relationship. You're able to get out in the world. You're able to tell the tales of where you live. Don't worry about being judged. You don't have to go back and forth and bringing an old image back to the new. You ain't worried about that. You should stand on what you have built. 4 channels. Throw it in their face. You say, what now? I said 4. How many you have? You've built them. You've been sponsored to help it. You've done what you're supposed to do. You've done the work. You should be able to sit back and brand yourself and tell them to kiss your boots or heels. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real about it. You're a good guy. You don't have to. And I saw an interview with him. You shouldn't. You should ask the questions before you get up there. Never let no one talk you in to making you look bad when you already see them being as two-faced. Don't play yourself. Get those questions before you go on there. If they do not go align, if they are not aligned with where you are going with those 4 channels, you don't have nothing good. They don't have anything good to say about that because that's the image you want. It doesn't matter about the gossip. They're going to do that. Don't entertain that with people that don't like you anyway. Catch that. They don't like you anyway. It's you guys are competing. That was a really bad move. And next time you go on any interviews, go on interviews with people that do not know you. You know, just try to stand in a light where you are being seen as normal. So what? What happened in your past with being young? So what? It's bringing attention. I say, by all means, work it. I think you're a good guy. I just think you don't have the right direction. And I think you're around people that do not, this is not negative. I think that you are around people that are trying to invest off of your newness. You have to catch the tea, baby, and you got to catch it quick. Catch it. Be solo, honey. Take your relationship, talk about your relationship. Let them continue to talk as long as they talking. Does not matter. When they stop talking is when you need to start doing your tantrums. Hello? I'm just saying. They love to film the bad side of you. They love to film all those things. But they don't know once you get to a certain point at YouTube how situations can really make you want to quit. And it's not always. It's not always the same people. It's the ones that know you. Remember that. They go from channel to channel to channel to channel to channel. Stop that mess. You need to cut the crowd, honey. You need to start doing process of elimination. You let everybody in your house. You should have 1 channel where everybody could come. And everything else should be in a respected manner and you get rid of them. Everybody money ain't the money you need in your pocket. You need love around you. You need people that's going to be there around you. These people that's doing all this talking, give them something to look at. The rest of that, it's all about what you're trying to do and where you're going. You want to have fun. You want to talk tea. You want to do all that. Do that on one main channel and give them what they want. Give them their gossip. Give them your tantrums. You're entitled. You don't have to tell your business and your story to people that don't have your best interests at heart. All they're gonna do is bring you on these lame ass interviews and embarrass you. And you're sitting there thinking that, hey, hey, I'm doing this for the success. You're thinking too small. They're winning because that's what they're probably saying about you anyway. They probably bought you on the approval point. I don't care who you're friends with. You need to get your respect and get them straight. Make it about the business when you're doing things with your friends. Your mate, I love him. What is little cute face. You guys are like twins. I think you guys are awesome. I think Everything that you have done has been done. I love your voice. I love your song. You should do a violin version of. You should really spruce it up in that way. Baby, jump over them frogs and don't be afraid to tell them how you feel. Because guess what? Build those. I just feel really bad for you. No matter what they try to say about you, it's your strategic. Whatever you do is your business. They picking everything apart. They do that, but they make your business money. Let them do. You just make sure when it comes down to the bread and the butter that you don't get loose. Keep your friends out your business. You tell your secrets to your mate, and you get someone to help you with the organization of taking your channel to the next level or to somewhere where it could be respected highly. A lot of channels are good here. One thing you have to maintain that integrity and that respect. Don't get too loose. You don't let everybody in your door, and every piece of money is not an investment for you to be taken to the next level by somebody else. You create your own opportunities. Create those for yourself. You are a really good mukbanger. You want to be the king of noodles? Announce that shit. Put it on the videos. Put it in their face. They got something to say. Tell them, ask God about it. No, ask the avocado about it. I'm not talking to you. You got to get real strict with that because you have 4 channels, and with those type of things going on, it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up. They're gonna try to get rid of everything about it. They're gonna use it against you. You know how they are. That little gossip and videos, that's making you money. I'm talking about the stuff that hurts. This stuff does not have to affect your relationship, even though it does, and it affects a lot because you are living with someone. There's probably a lot of neglect, this and that, but then fussing and fighting. You know, things go on. You have to separate your life a little bit. Keep it over there, kind of cut your days off. Give time to your relationship. Give time to your life. Give time to the outside world. You have to learn that working on here because you could look up. I'm going to tell you the truth. A couple of years went by and I didn't know what the hell was going on outside. They weren't that now. But that's something I still do. I'm always playing catch up now because I get so into what I'm doing, I forget about myself. But I'm coming away from that now. I'm giving time. You should give time. You've made enough. You've done enough. You've done really, really, really good things. I love what you. I'm telling you, I love what you have, and you deserve. And every mug, bonger, banger, whatever, deserves what they get. Because you guys spend money. You sit in the kitchen. Hey, I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. But these people on here, I'm telling you, it is very hard to refer people. It's very hard to talk about certain people on certain platforms. It is very hard because you have people that's always got the hunger in their mouth, the hunger in their fingers, and you have to realize that. Everyone's not going to agree with you, but I'm telling you, they secretly do. Okay? You got to find a way to think of a certain type attitude person as certain thing in your mind where you can just dismiss it. You have to find ways to deal with that. You have to find ways to deal with it. Because when you come on here, you have to be in a mind frame to have a certain energy. And you cannot turn that off. You have to be able to live with that energy. You have to deal with yourself at some point when you're on here. You have to deal with your life. You have to deal with your issues. You have to rearrange your life all the time. You're going to have lots of breakups. You're going to get messed up. You're going to get in relationships. Just your mind be all over the place sometimes. Your mind be all over the place. It's just different relationships, different people. You get in sometimes, even myself, you get in relationships where you just so blind to everything because you're working on something else, and then you're trying to pick and choose your battles, and it just all goes wrong. But you have to see that's why you have to give balance to your life. If you have friends here, keep them that way. Don't bring them on your platform. They want to be something through social media. Let them work hard for it. You don't give skips to nobody but your family and the people that you love. You give them the skips. You give them the show. That's what's important because it is connected to you initially. Let your friends work hard for it. Create your own interviews with your channels that make you look good. Find people that want to say things naturally good about you. You want to know if you're a good person? Look at your 4 channels. You want to know if you're happy? Look at your 4 channels. You want to know, can you be happy? Look at your 4 channels and look at everything that you did. You have people singing your song and those rants. That's the itty bitty of YouTube. That's the itty bitty of YouTube. It has nothing to do with your childhood. They're just bringing that stuff out of you because that's the only way you can express. you feel like you have worked so hard and you don't deserve that. But at the time, look at the connection. Because I'm gonna give you some honest truth. Had it been me, I wouldn't have said nothing about now one of them. You have to watch who you shout out. You don't know what they got going on here. Everyone's responsible for their own name, their own structure, their own channel. And if you guys are working together on a good level, that's good. Keep it funky, keep it light, keep it separated. But mentioning certain names, I mean, you should know by now what that did to you. Chase your own money, chase your own channel, chase your own opportunities. Whatever you want, you create them. You are who you are. They are who they are. When I saw in a video where you were saying something about someone took something from you, or they took no one can take what's yours. You have to create your own opportunity. You and that individual don't have the same connection. Just because you see that channel doing a certain thing, you don't know who bagging what. You may be working independently. They could have a PR. They could have. See, don't worry about them. You just keep working. You just keep working. You are different than them. You have a different show than them. You guys are different ages. And if you are the same age, they are different. It's something about them that's different. There's something about you that's different. You create your lifestyle based off the way you want it to go. It's not going to go like everybody else's. Being famous, baby, is not what you think. It is not. You think you're on here doing the twerking. You think that if you have a problem handling this little genre or this little situation, this is little compared to what the bigger stars go through. You know how many people they are paying. You see what I'm saying? Handle where you are. Get those things together. Get them people out of your life. Stick with your mate. Stick with your family. Spend time with the people that you love. Go about what's important. And let everybody else find their way. Stick to your family. That's all I can tell you. And make sure that you build your business for the future. You want to be who you say you are. If you said that you are king of that, be that, do that, don't do less. And if you do less, apologize for it, but don't apologize and step back into them boots. Never get out of the shoes. If you say you can, you never step out of them boots. I don't give a damn if you ripped your whole neck off, you shaved your hair off, whatever you did, you should have still stepped back in that position. Don't let them take that away from you. You've done a lot here. God bless you. And I cannot wait to see the new you. It's just a little something just to help you. Because some people get out here and they get left alone. They don't know. They think that what they see is big. They don't know these people have worked a long time. And some people get on here and say, well, they just sit and go through the baby. There ain't nobody just sit and been there, done that. You're just new to it. This stuff ain't nothing new. And you can tell some of you. So you just keep going and you focus on your structure. Whatever they got going, that's as far as it's going to go. Do you see what I'm saying? Depending on what they're doing. They haven't even went past go, right? They'll go with their own money, right? Okay, so if it hasn't gone past go, and we ain't seeing you on these billboards all over the place, I'm just saying, just watch your connections. You're better than that. I really do believe that. I think you are better. You just have to get in the mind frame of you can soar past. You don't have to be a part of anything to be hot. You don't have to be, you can be your own hotness. Get your brand together. Your stuff together, pull yourself away from things, create your stuff, and go on about your business. I'm telling you, we will see you on TV. I know it for a fact. And these people that's giving you problems, these people that you're giving your trust to, and, I could really care less if you're the one creating it or not. This is just about the business. Get yours. I just think that your confidence level is really keeping you from really seeing that you have to understand the words that you're saying. Nuke do king. Then why are you letting the noodle strips affect you? Hey, flip, flop, dot, and cop. Do whatever you need to do. Do not step out of your shoes. And you prove that you're not going to step out of your shoes. Okay? Do everything that makes your channels look natural and normal, that puts you in a position to be feeling welcome into places. Good. Let them talk. Let them do that. That's the stuff they like to do. Don't be a part of that. Be different than that. If changing how you react to things gives you a solid following it, just that 1 million, you take that 1 million and you take them to the next level with you, and you create your opportunities and your most trusted subscribers. That's who you get to employ along with your family. Do what's important. Don't worry about nobody else. You have announced who you are. Don't you step out of them damn boots again. Don't let them have them boots. Don't let them have you. Take your reign and you go with it, and you don't settle for less. You only do what works for you. Like I just you, you just let the past be the past. Your connection to people. This is common sense. Your connection to certain people is also what's bringing you down to. You have to understand you're fresh and new here. Catch it? You're fresh and new here. You're doing things with mukbangers. I like that because that's a part of what you are. You've done some good ones. That's the ones with your family. I like those. People like that. You have a great singing voice. You play violin. You should incorporate all of that. You should do a mukbang compilation based off do your own background music. Show them how you win. Use your talent. Make it look good. Make it sellable. And you can create your own TV show and it'll get picked up by a network. Or you can really have more that you're already at 1 million. You get picked up by a network. I mean, come on. But you have to make it different. You have to make it as though, man, I would really like to watch that. That's how networks pick you up. By the difference of the same thing. Incorporate all your talents and get your money and let them sit over there and do what they do. And I'm not talking bad about them. I just feel like some of your connections, some of that stuff didn't have to. It's just a lot of it is be a little bit more mature. Try to work with people that are a little bit more mature and a little bit older. Just, a lot of them people that you were dealing with and all these text messages and going to people's house, that's kiddie poo. That's for the children. You're beyond that. You don't want to be caught up in that. That's, they're going to do. You don't want to get caught up in that because remember, you're the king. We don't go over there. We don't eat potato chips over there. We're getting fed grapes. The royalty. You want to always hold your head high. Do not get caught up in stuff like that. That's not. It's news, but it's not news that's going to help you a long way because social media is always going to use something to come back and drag your ass down with it. I just wanted to give you that advice. I think you're wonderful. I always watch. Just another person I watch. I haven't seen them in a long time. So coming out of that break time, and I just always, let me tell you, I'm not going to lie to you. You had me cracking up with that twerking. But I understood where you were coming from. I understood totally. At one point, it didn't get funny to me anymore. Because I understood. I don't think anything has nothing to do with that. Around people that's going to show you love, and then you could see, then you will be able to see how you can bring that out. You see what I'm saying? That's the lack. It's not a coldness. There's just a lack. There's nothing wrong with it. You have to be on the end of receiving it. You have to be around loving people. Get around that. Get around family. Get around things that are fun. Get around things that make you feel warm, and that will come out, and it won't come out as sounding unrealistic or not saying that's what you're doing. Because I heard you say that you want people to like you. Well, people like people that are natural. People like people that feel like we have something in common. It just feels realistic, and you have that. You have that. So embrace that, and it'll come out more. Keep doing your duets with your mukbangers. The rest of that drama, let that be the end of it, and wrap that up, because they looking to put pressing combs in every box. Feel me? So just, I just think some of those things that was real foul towards you too. You should have learned your lesson from that. But people like to publicize things so people can get paid. That's dirty money to me. How you do things like that if the individual had, I know it's a long time ago, but I knew nothing about it because that's not my business. I just thought it was, excuse me. You should have cut that into whatever you did, and however you did it good, you had to go there anyway. What you should have did was call 1 or 2 times. The individual did not get back to you. You didn't even have to go back with all that drama. You ain't got to do all that. Don't waste your time. Don't stress yourself. I cut that off in that person immediately. You didn't even have to come back to social media and say something. I just would have cut that individual off and never had any intentions of doing anything with that individual. So that proves to that person that you are willing to go the distance with bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You got to check these out. To put her in her place. I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have put her in her place is what I would have did. What we're not going to do is embarrass you. That's what I would have said. You should have checked that. Yet that went to every one of those situations went too far, because I think that she thought yes, it's publicity, but it's bad business, and it's giving them you. Get your boundaries with these people. Dirty deeds, all that kind of stuff. Let them people go. They're doing their thing. They're doing their stuff to be publicized. You don't need all of that. You have enough. You don't have the same shows. You don't have the same personalities. Just stay away from it and create positive opportunities for yourself and positive opportunities for what you do. You do a great job. You don't hate, you don't shade, you don't do any of that. And you are misunderstood is because you're dealing with people that are misunderstood. You're dealing with individuals that's looking to do things like that. That was a setup from the beginning. You should have saw that. You're in business. You got to keep your eyes open. You have to watch out for things like that. Right there, I would have knew. Oh no, oh no. Luckily, that in that situation that you see what I'm saying? You were gonna do something that's not, it wasn't a waste of your time anyway, but it was a disconnect with honesty. That was planned. And then how it back wrapped and all them damn. We don't want to see. Mm-mm. Don't you never let that happen again. From the beginning, this is who you are, and this is where I stand with you. You want me to do what with you? And if you do anything with those type of people, after that situation happened, you should have been in control of everything that went on with that. Like that interview. I would have had a piece of paper on that ass. This is what you're going to ask me. We're going to get this straight, and let's talk about this. We're going to talk about that thing that happened, and if you don't want to talk about that, let's talk about my new things that I have coming out. We could trade that. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not going to want to talk about that, because that's going to put them in their place on the spot. So, you see what I'm saying? Make it work for you, baby. God bless. That was some shit though.